Which farm animal was Bill? It was smart, and it was cute and fluffy, you know, furry. And the cows are cows, the same as they are today. There's a place called Camden, New York, and it was about 8 miles, give or take, from that. A place called Hillsboro because it had hills, right? We were in an old farmhouse. We weren't farmers, but there's a barn behind it, and a big house. We could run around it all day long. My brother and I decided to go climb out an apple tree next door. So we went out there, we were climbing around the tree, and I noticed that Tracy Allen was sitting on the front porch smoking a pipe like he does in the morning. Tracy took the pipe out of his mouth and tapped the King Edward's tobacco out of it that he'd been smoking. So Tracy was sitting there just nonchalantly, okay, and taps his pipe again, make sure it's clean, blows any excess tobacco out of it. And all of a sudden he points the pipe out towards the pasture and he says, "Bill, cows." And this black streak with a white mane and a fluffy white tail goes flying out across the road, down the path, under the fence. Didn't bark or anything like that until he got to the cows. And way out in the pasture, you could hear the dog barking and rounding the cows up. Tracy was just sitting there, put his pipe away and looking around, waiting for the cows to come up. Mrs. Allen noticed us out there playing around the apple tree and said, "Hey, you kids, you want some bread?" Now, you have to realize this was back, because I'm ancient, in World War II, and butter was impossible to get. But they lived on a farm, and so you make your own butter, right? Anyway, so she called us over, and she wouldn't give us any bread until we said, "Yes, Mrs. Allen, could I please have some bread?" So she'd slice a nice, maybe about an inch more or less thick slice of freshly baked bread. I don't know if you ever had bread just as it's cooled down enough so you can cut it out of the oven. But I've never tasted anything like that since. And she'd put some sugar on it, maybe a little bit of cinnamon too, and some unpasteurized milk, which does not taste like pasteurized milk. It's the same, but it's not. Yeah, country life back then was exceptionally wonderful, you know. I guess it's not quite Amish, like, because they drive horses, not cars, but that was a big adventure. That was my first big adventure that I remember when I was a kid, watching that dog take off after the cows, and didn't have to have anybody around. The dog did it all.